Hi.
Everyone. Hello. So I am Kat, your Resident Evil community manager over here at Capcom UK. Today is a very, very special stream. So I've introduced myself. Now, how about we introduce you guys?
はい、どうぞ自己紹介お願いします。
はい、日本から来ました、レジデントイービル2ディレクターの門井です。よろしくお願いします。
My name is Kazunori Kadoi and I'm the director of Resident Evil 2. Nice to see everyone.
はい、皆さんこんにちは、レジェンドイビル2のプロデューサーの方をさせてもらってます平林です。よろしくお願いします。
And I'm Yoshiaki Hirabayashi. He's also known as H, as I think everyone knows. I'm the producer of Resident Evil 2. Nice to be here.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. It is an honor. So not everyone may know exactly what a producer and a director do. So would you mind explaining a little bit about your work and talking about what you do on a day-to-day basis and what your job can typically entail?
ちょっとプロデューサーとディレクターのお仕事について、どういう違いがあるとか、日常的にどういうタスクをしているかについてちょっと教えてもらっていいですか？
はい、じゃあディレクターから
はい、まあディレクターはゲーム全般にどういう構成にするとか、このシーンはこうしたいとか、この敵はこうやって攻撃するとか、そういう細かい部分を含めて、全体的な決め事をしているっていう感じですね。はい。
So as the director, I'm generally in charge of designing the structure of the game, which scenes are going to occur in which order, how the attack system is going to work, and the combat. So I really get done in the nitty-gritty details on a day-to-day basis.
Very much gameplay and stuff like that.
ゲームプレイを中心にお仕事されているということです。
はい。
Yes.
で僕はそのディレクターが、ゲームをしっかり楽しく作れるための環境のセットアップだったり、ディレクターが、作ってくれたものを、本当に見てるユーザーの皆さんに、ちょっとずつこう新しい情報を伝えるための、プランニングを、やってたりします。
So as producer, I'm more in charge on a higher level of creating an environment for the project which allows the director and the other staff members to do their great work on the game, make it as fun as possible. And I also have a role involved in deciding which information is going to come out when and promoting the game to everyone so that we can get you excited and get you hyped for the game.
Brilliant, amazing. Well, so today is a very special day, as I said. It's not often you get visited by the director and the producer of RE2. We actually have a community event later today in London, so if you have a ticket, shout out, I'll see you guys later. But we wanted to make a live stream as well for those of you who can't make it out. The Kadoi-san and Hirabayashi-san wanted to show off parts of the game, and we also wanted to take some time to answer some community questions. So if you guys just want to hang out, we will take you to the gameplay.
逆通訳って言います。
なんとなく
なんとなくわかり
The
ます。
guys understand enough English that don't worry, I'm not telling them what's going on. They understand enough that they got what Kat said. So I'm not leaving my job here.
多分皆さんにはしっかりプレイとして見せるのは多分初めてのエリアを2つぐらい大きく見せたいなと思うので、まずはクリアのところからなんで。
So I'm going to start by playing some clear gameplay for you, and I think there's going to be a couple of areas in here that maybe you haven't seen before as a live gameplay presentation. So let's just play and see what happens.
Exciting.
この辺りから
いきなり鍵持ってましたね。
鍵持ってましたね。鍵は普通に見つけていかなきゃいけないんですけれども、今回ちょっと皆さんに見せるために少しショートカットしてます。
So obviously when you're playing the game yourself, you're going to need to figure out where these keys and so forth are. But for today's purposes, we've set up a safe data here where we have the key already and we can go through the door without any fuss.
Yeah, we want to make sure that you guys have a brand new experience. We don't want to spoil your experience. Just you guys have to figure out the puzzles and the keys yourselves.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, language, young lady.
Parental guidance.
ここら辺門井さ
Oh
んの
my goodness.
そうですね。
こだわりが
若い女の子が普通に使う言葉をちゃんと使おうっていうのが一応今回のコンセプトでもあります。
On the topic of those naughty words that Claire just used, actually, Kadoi-san said, my concept was that she's a young woman. She would absolutely use that kind of language in her everyday life. So I wanted to have a bit of realism in how the dialogue works, and she wouldn't hold back if she saw a zombie saying.
Yes.
ちょっとそんなこと言ってたらやばい。 ゾンビが入ってきちゃいましたね。
He was about to say something, but then he's like, oh shit, a zombie.
あらかじめ木で探らないと入ってきちゃうところですね。
パトリックちょっとケアして、あらかじめ木で。
Yeah, so you have to make sure that you know what you're doing here. You have to check what you're doing in the area where the zombie comes out. And Jake was kind of surprised by it, so.
Just goes to show how unpredictable it is, which will be a very frightening experience for the players.
まあスタッフがやっても予想のつかないような展開があるゲームですね。
はい。僕も結構プレイしてて意外なところに敵がいてびっくりしたりとか結構あります。
I also get scared quite a lot playing the game. Enemies come out from places I'm not expecting.
まあ今回ドアをね越えてゾンビ歩いてきますからね。人によってはいろいろとここにありましたね。これで本当は塞いでたらさっきのやつは来なかったみたいです。
So he was just saying that the zombies can come through doors now, so it isn't like you're just safe if you close the door behind you. Sometimes they'll be coming after you. But having noticed the wooden boards, he was like, oh, if I had put those on the window earlier, maybe I wouldn't have had those zombies coming after me. So.
ちょっと外に警察署の外っぽいところに来ましたけど、これ雨が結構ね、今回ディレクターのアートの弁のこだわりの一つですよね。
Just popped outside the police station here, and you can see this beautiful rain effect. That was one of the director's, personal challenges to make this look as great as possible.
Yeah, just a rainy late September night. It makes sense, right?
設定上こういう天気だろうという季節でもありますよね、タイムライン上。
そうですね。これちょっとディレクターの意地悪です。
I'm sure as well those of you who have played the original, you can recognize this area, perhaps.
まあオリジナル遊んでるユーザーだったらここはどういうエリアかお分かりでしょうけどね。
Do we have time for a question, or because I'm kind of letting them talk as they wish?
ここでユーザーからの質問1個でもお答えしましょうか。
So one of the users asks, what has been one of the most challenging things about developing RE2?
今回の新バイオ2の開発で一番難しかったチャレンジャーところはどこでしたか？
そうですね。やっぱり原作があるっていう上でリメイクを作るので、原作のファンは絶対裏切れないっていうのが一番大きな、課題としてあって、そこで、原作通りに作っても、その時代のものなので今の時代に合うかどうかは分からないので、そこをちゃんと現代にマッチするようにデザインをし直したりとか、仕掛けとかいろんなものも含めてちゃんとビリーバビリティのあるものに作り変えたりとか、そこら辺を結構頭使って、作り直しました。
It was really tough to bring a beloved classic up to date because everyone loves the original game. It's a masterpiece, and you want to bring it into the modern era while respecting what makes it such a great game. So the hardest part of my job was to take the original and look at which parts I need to kind of improve and redesign and restructure, and which parts to leave alone so that it feels like it's the classic game but a new game at the same time. And I also want to bring believability to the scenario and the settings, because some of the stuff in the original game, if you just updated it directly in terms of like making the graphics look better, I think that the setting wouldn't be so realistic or believable.
Good answer.
そんなこと言ってくれてる間に火を消すことができましたんで、先に進みたいと思います。
Meanwhile, I've been able to put the fire out, so I'll keep plowing through here.
本当は欲しいんですけどね、ちょっとグリーンハーブもないんで置いときます。
I kind of want to take that red herb, but I don't have any green ones to mix with it, so I'm just going to leave it for the time being. Keep some inventory space.
Oh my goodness. There goes his
これかなりやばいですよ。
There goes his hat. That hat has magic powers, by the way. There are actually community rumors and speculations that the hat has magical powers.
コミュニティの間では帽子がマジックがついてるっていう噂があるんです。
これやばいんでちょっと逃げます。これ門井さん、タイラント
He's on fire.
どんな感じのキャラクターなのかをちょっと説明しながら。
タイラントはもうとにかくプレイヤーにプレッシャーを与える存在を目指して作ったので、ちょっとやそっとの攻撃じゃ本当に何にも効かない感じで迫ってきます。
Yeah, the tyrant is designed as a sort of pursuer character who just puts the pressure on the player constantly. So once you
これやばい
encounter
です
him, he's gonna come after you no matter what you do. So it's really a way to keep the tension up and keep the stakes up. In the meantime, 8. Can you swear on this stream? I don't
Yes.
know. 8 is basically going shit, 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 shit.
Yeah. As if being in a zombie-infested police station isn't bad enough, you know, you have to deal with this huge pursuer, and he is not very happy.
まあゾンビが発生してる上にこういう追跡者がいるのは大変な事情なんですね。
The story behind the tyrant himself is actually really creepy as well.
あ、これ。
But that's not something we need to discuss now, just as a heads up. It's quite disturbing.
あ、来てますね。
There he is.
ちょっと逃げます。
You're not even
I'm
safe.
gonna try and get away.
隣の部屋で弾を撃つとその音を聞いて来ちゃったりするので
He's aware of sound even from a distance. So if you shoot in a nearby room, the tyrant will hear that sound and follow it and try and come after you. So you've got to be really careful.
静かにしてたら来なかったりとか結構歩いてるとあんまり出会わなかったりとかあります、
So keeping quiet and just walking around and stealthing is probably a better way to avoid him noticing you.
Except if the lickers or zombies make sounds.
撃つなって言ってもね、香取さん、こんな状況で撃たないわけにはいかないんですけどね。
まあまあそこは我慢して
Yeah, he's got to encounter various things here as he goes
Licker.
through this area.
This area is tough.
ゾンビの方が逆に
危ないですね。
撃たなきゃ、
Yeah, the zombies are dangerous too, you know.
They're very potent. It's not like in the older REs where you can just land a lucky headshot and insta
ゾ
kill
ンビ
them.
はもう雑魚的じゃなくなったんですね、
うん
もうラッキーだったらワンショットでヘッドが爆発するような世界のゾンビじゃないんですね。
そうですね今回ゾンビもやっぱりちゃんと怖い存在として作っているので雑魚じゃなくて、もう本当に来ないでくれって感じの強さになってます。
Yeah, I really want to make sure the zombies were not just cannon fodder in this
あ、
game.
見つかった。
Something that has to be really scary
やばい、
for every single encounter.
やばい、やばい。これやばい。いや、これ
Oh
マ
shit,
ジ
he
やば
found
い。
me, he found me, shit, shit, shit. It's fun to translate people just
I
panicking.
bet he wish he took that red herb now.
Yeah. 赤いハーブあったらね。
あかん。
Damn.
これちょっと倒してたらもう少し楽なんですよね。
Yeah, taking care of this guy
so
makes
it's-
things a little bit easier to handle.
実はここのシーンは前半があってここに来るって言って前半は一回ここ通ってるので本当はそこで敵を倒してたらこんなにいっぱい敵が残ってないんですけどね。
We kind of jumped into the middle here for our stream today, so if you played through from the start, you would have been through this area once, and possibly you would have taken care of some of these guys previously, and you might come back through and the corridor is safe, but
Yeah.
we've kind of got everyone
これ
coming
やばい、
after
マジやばい。
us because we didn't take care of them previously.
Yeah.
使ってないんです。
So sometimes the game
で
will
もそう。
punish or reward you depending on what you've already done. You know,
Yeah.
you have to face the consequences of your
Sure.
past gameplay.
どうしよう。
He's like, what can I do?
This is a very, very tense
あっちの部屋に入った
situation.
方が
What do you
Yes,
What do you think, Chad? Do you think Hirabaya-san will be
ちょ
okay?
っとね、ちょっと待ってね、ちょっと待ってね。せー
ああ、平井さん生き残るかと。
の。
Oh
あ、
no!
ガン
No, he's okay. He's okay. One more hit though. He cannot take another hit.
あ、ガンガンガンガンガンガンガンガンガン無理無理無理無理無理これ。
No, 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 no,
Oh,
これ無理、
don't
香
die.
取さん。死んじゃう。
I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
嘘。
セーフ部屋に
どうにかどうにか。
ああマジ
Oh no!
ひどいわ。
いやいやいや
ちょっ
Damn.
ともうちょっとせっかくなんで見せましょうか。
Well, we're not gonna just, quit it there. I'll jump back.
Of course, yeah.
今
Retry.
回あれですよね。
That
もう
never happened.
はい。
もう少しで。
今回はむっちゃ追いかけられてます。これマービー大丈夫か
Okay.
な。あ、もうマービー。
So apologies for that. We had a bit of a hiccup. You know, it happens. It is the internet after all. So I don't know if you guys missed it on the stream, but Hirabaya-san died. So what was he saying about the
じゃあ
autosave
ちょっ
now?
とクラッシュしてしまったんですけど
言われたら
復活しました
ショックです。
で先ほどは死んでもオートセーブがあるからっていうような話をちょっと振り返って。
はい、でも今回はさっきよりも状況が悪いです。
Actually, I'm in a worse place than I was before the stream crashed. So
タイラントとリッカーが同じ部屋に
The tyrant and the liquor are in the same room.
Yeah.
これかなりやばいんで
This is
ど
pretty
うしようか
bad.
な
Triple threat, you guys.
Yeah.
This is a perfect example of the dynamic difficulty of RE2.
これはやばいな
So he was saying that because he died and he's playing on normal difficulty, he won't get put back to his previous manual typewriter save. There is a checkpointing autosave system too, so he isn't put too far back.
オートセーブがあっ
I
て
know this is a really bad time right now, but could we perhaps ask a question that kind of segues into this?
Sure.
So some of the users have been asking, how can you tell us anything about the RE2 remake difficulty?
じゃあオートセーブの話もあったんですけど、高難易度モードでの違いとかについてちょっと教えてください。
まあ、オートセーブがあるのはノーマルまでで、実はハードコアっていうモードが用意されてまして、それはオートセーブもないですし、タイプライターでセーブするのもインクリボンが必要になるっていう、まあ、原作と同じシステムのモードがあります。
Yeah, so there is a extra difficult mode called hardcore, and in that mode, not only are autosaves not possible, but you have to actually collect ink ribbons as consumables,
That is...
and you have to spend them when you use typewriter to save. So that brings you right back to the way things were in the original classic game. So it's a very,
Yes.
as the name suggests, it's a hardcore
I was
difficulty.
just about to say that. That's perfect for those of you who always enjoyed the classic RE games. There won't even be autosave. So basically, if you get to the end of the game, you die, that's it. You have to restart.
これはかなりチャレンジングなモードなんです。
はい、そうですね。ちゃんとこまめにセーブしないといけないですし、セーブにも回数が限られているので、ちゃんと考えないと。
Yeah, you're going to have to think about not only when you want to save, but you can't do it as many times as you like. So
Exactly.
it brings saving into resource management.
That's really exciting. It puts a lot of pressure on the player as well. But I'm sure there will be people who will attempt to not save at all. What say you, chat?
まあファンの間には一回もセーブせずに2クリアするような人も出てくるでしょうけどね。
はいはい。
あえてチャレンジング。
そうですね。そこからチャレンジしてほしいですね。
Yeah, definitely give it a shot.
Give it one shot.
Yeah.
あとあれですよね、香取さんゲームの中でいくつかこうフィルムを見つけると
はいはい。
この部屋で
そうですね。そこに持っていくと、そこで現像できて何かのヒントが分かったりとか、
そうですね。
はい、っていう要素があります。
They're just saying that we're in this room here where there's a photo development sort of studio area. And if you're able to find some undeveloped film, you'll be able to bring it here and develop the pictures and might get some clues from there.
Yes. So this is basically the dark room, save room from the original RE2 where you could do something similar, or actually be exactly the same thing. And yeah, just make sure to explore the RPD for any exciting films you might find.
もうすぐ出たくないんですけども
I really don't want to open this door.
皆さん
But I'm here to show it to you,
Yes.
so
Be brave, H. Be
Let's go.
brave.
見てないですね。
nothing there.
声は聞こえます
I can hear something.
ちょっと頑張って進んでみます。これ今シェリーが行方不明に所長に連れられてしまっているのでキーアイテムを見つけるというシーケンスになるので、この警察署に、駐車場から戻ってきて、キーアイテムを見つけるという、RPD 後半戦ですよね。
はい。
So this is in the latter part of Claire's section of the RPD because before this she will have explored it and come out to the parking garage and
Yes.
Sherry Birkin is kidnapped or taken away by Chief Irons. And then in order to catch up with Sherry and find her, Claire has to come back into the police station and find some key items. So that's kind of just, previously on for where we
Yes.
are here.
Just to give you guys some context roughly where we are and what's going on. Hashtag no spoilers though.
ここは実は見せてない場所の一つでスターズの
Oh.
部屋ですね。
This is the Stars room, Stars
Oh,
office. So I don't
classic.
believe you've actually shown that before.
これ実は原作では机の数が大変分なかったんですけど、今回はちゃんと全員分用意してます。
So, comment from the director. He mentioned earlier, but in making more believable scenario in terms of the details,
Yes.
Actually, in the original game, there weren't even enough desks for the number of stars members that we know
Yes.
exist. So
Yes.
I made sure this time to make this office more believable. Everyone's got a desk now, and no one's left out.
Yes, this has been discussed so much in the community. How come they couldn't afford to give each member a desk? You know, people were speculating, were they sharing desks? Were they in shifts?
コミュニティの間ではずっとデスクシェアしてたのかっていう話が
そうですね
何年も繰り上げられていますので。
クリスの机って決めてたんでしたっけ？
クリスの机は、はい、そこは多分原作と同じくらいの位置にあるんじゃないですか。
Let's take a look at, yeah.
これ
I
です
think,
か
I
ね
think you got
Hi.
Chris's desk. I
Chris's
think it was
desk.
there in the original, and it's the
Mhm.
same place.
The jacket is there, the
懐かしいですよ
guitar.
ね
The classic jacket.
Funny enough, if you look at Jill's desk as well, she actually used to have a picture on her of a man.
ジルの机には
はい、彼氏の
一人の男性の写真が。
Yeah.
があるという
But now
噂
she
でした
has a
が
dog.
今回見てみるとちょっと見てみてもらえますか。
どこですか？
そこのそこさっきクリスの机の、その右側
これ右側
その帽子が
お
Yeah, yeah.
彼ですね。
彼
彼女の彼は犬だったんですね。
So her boyfriend is a
いつの間
dog?
にか
Yeah, her boyfriend is a dog.
写真置いてあったんで
She's
まあいいか
upgraded.
と
She's upgraded.
Yeah.
まあここはウェスカーさんの部屋ですかねこ
So
れ。
this is Wesker's like
個室になって
boss room.
Ah, see, he gets his own private office now. That's
いいですね。なんかいっぱい賞状があって。
oh.
Nice. He's got the logo up there
Did he see the picture on the desk as well? The Stars members picture.
on Wesker's desk.
Yeah, I think it should be
ウェスカー
on.
の机にはなんか一枚の写真もあるみたいなんですけど
いっ。ちゃいます？
みんなが集まってる写真
実際はこうみんなにこう楽しんでもらうところも残そうかなと
Right
思ったんですけどね。
ま
このくらいの距離で。
まあ
He
ゆっくり
doesn't
見
want
た
to
い
get
場
too
合は
close.
No,
Everyone
no,
needs to look closely
Yeah.
when they get the game.
Yeah.
But
Of
here's a
course.
little zoomed out
そうで
clue.
すね。
For more details, pick up RE2 on the 25th of January 2019.
Absolutely.
じゃあもうちょっとだけ先に。
You guys will have a lot of stuff to
足音
explore.
が足音が聞こえてますけど
あ、
So
聞こえてますね。こ
try
れ
and
やばいで
explore
すね。
more, but we could hear some footsteps just now, I think.
どっちですかねこれ。ゾンビの声も聞こえるんですよね。
Do we have
You
time
can
for
hear
another
some
question?
zombie moaning.
Yeah.
いないですかね。
じゃあちょっとファンからの質問もう一ついきましょうか。
So some of the fans have been asking as well, have you guys played any other RE games and which one is your favorite RE game?
ファンからは、まあ、バイオシリーズの中で遊んでいるゲームの中で一番お気に入りのタイトルは何かという質問です。
まあもう基本的に仕事上全部のタイトルは遊んでるんですけども、まあ、このリメイク2を作るときにもう一回遊び直した1のリメイクは最近やった中では結構やっぱりすごくよくできてて、なんか今のあるゲームとはやっぱ違う怖さを持っているので、すごく、まあ、これを作る上でも勉強になりましたね。
As a developer on the series, of course, I've played all of the games. I think my favorite would probably have to be the remake of Resident Evil 1, which of course H was involved in. It was just, there's something about the atmosphere of that game. Even when you play it now, it's got a great atmosphere of horror that's different than maybe what you get these days in horror games. So I really like it a lot.
Yeah, it is often named as the perfect remake.
まあ、
But
リメ
I
イクの
think-
中
but
で
I
も
think
パーフェクトな
RE2
作品
remake
という風な感じでみんなに褒められているゲームなんですね。
そうですね、僕は1のリメイクじゃない1はやってたんで作ってたんですけども、こうリメイクされた時にやっぱりすごく自分の作ってるところもいろいろ変わってて逆に新鮮に楽しめたので、はい、
I worked on Resident Evil 1 original myself, not me, him.
Yeah, yeah.
The translation convention. So it was fun for me as well because I was able to play through the remake and look at stuff I worked on a couple of years previously and see how it changed and
Oh, yes.
you know have surprises waiting even for someone who worked on the original game.
Yes. So Kadoi-san has worked on the original RE1, which I know a lot of you guys love. You love speedrunning it, especially. I believe Kadoi-san has also been involved in another title that I love a lot.
Which is?
Code Veronica.
ベロニカにも関わっているんですね、加藤さんは。
はい
キャットの、まあ、大好きなタイトルの一つ
はい
ですけど
やっ。てましたね。はい。
加藤さんダメです。
Oh,
Oh, are you having issues with the...
the portable safe?
これすっごい正直に言うんですけど
Let's focus. Let's help
僕はもうこの
これね
ポータブルセーフがす
あのね
ごい苦手
そう
で。
さらにね、こういうシチュエーションだと緊張してなんか集中ができないんでね。
It's just saying he's not good at this, but also, as Kadoi points out, you can do it perfectly off screen, but once you go on a stream
Yep.
or live, it's easy to somehow lose your
Yeah.
cool and not be able to do it.
I can testify to this. If you guys remember the first time I
Yes.
played the RE2 demo, that happened. I did it perfectly off stream, just on stream. No.
キ
Should
ャッ
do.
トも練習では完璧だったけど、ストリームで見せた時は
そう難しい
もうすごいこけてるんですね。
はいはい
Let's focus.
お
Oh,
もう諦めた
すいません、ちょっと皆さん
はい
ごめんなさい。
これはね
ちょっと
すごい難しい
Because I just told them just give it up to.
実際皆さんがちょっとこう、
はい、楽しみに
楽しみに。これ毎回あれですよね。
毎回違います
毎回答えが違う
ランダムで変わってね
We'll leave it up to you guys to enjoy, and also every time you pick it up, the solution is different actually.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll leave that for you all to enjoy in the full game.
はい、あと門井さん、これガンパウダーですけれども。
はいはいそうですね今回ガンパウダーっていうものがあってまあ組み合わせていろんな弾が作れるんですけどもまあリソース管理をメインにしているゲームなのでその一環としてこういうものも入れることによってまあいろんなアイテムをどういう取捨選択していくかっていうところでよりゲーム性を上げてるかなと思います
You can see the gunpowder in the inventory there. That's an addition that wasn't in the original game.
yes.
It featured in Resident Evil 7 as well, but
Oh.
it's part of the inventory resource management aspect of the game, where I want you to have to strategize about what you're going to pick up, how you're going to combine it, and how much space you have left.
Yes. Gives you some choice so you
Yeah.
can decide where you need more resources.
出会っちゃいましたね。
Oh, he's being mean. He's such a bully right now.
いじめられてますね、完全に。
完全に。
Oh,
多少ね、一発二発入れてもね、
頭をちゃんと狙わないと
あ
あいつはダメです
そうなんですね。
I just was wondering why he kept putting a few shots in, but it wasn't stopping him. But Kadoi-san's advice was aim for the head.
that's the quintessential survival horror
Yeah,
thing. Aim for the
if
head.
in doubt, aim for the head.
あかん。
Oh my goodness.
あかん、こっちリコール。
Oh no, there's flicker in here.
Tag teamed.
あかんけど、どうにか。これチャンスです。
Got a chance to get away here.
See a lot of you guys saying hi to me, so hi guys.
ああ。ここで負けちゃうかもしれない。
Might be in danger here.
Oh yeah. I think he's got one more hit tops.
あと一発だけですかね、これ
そうですね
そんな感じの
多分ハーブもないですね。
No herbs.
皆さんにこれ以上のこの先をお見せすることができないかも。
Ah, there
I'm
we go.
afraid I don't think I can show you what's around that corner.
ごめんなさい、ちょっとこれ以
あいつ
上。
は部屋から出てきてあそこは天井に穴が開いてるんでそこから出てきちゃうんですよリッカーが
だからドアを閉めてもダメってことだったんですね。
Yeah, unfortunately I can't show you what's around the corner, but Kadoi-san just pointed out. Actually, you may think you're safe by closing the doors there, but there's a hole in the ceiling that the liquors get in there through, so
Oh,
you're not
clever.
as safe as you think.
Yes. And just a friendly reminder, guys, this is normal mode. This game is going to be tough.
ちょっとね、門井さん悔しいんで、レオンで別の場所を見せるっていう形で
もうレモンいっちゃいますか
Okay,
しても
so
いいですかね。
はい
I don't want to just, having died twice with Claire,
どうですかね、
I
皆
don't
さ
want
ん
to leave it there, so
レオンの方も見たいですよね。
would you like me to show you some Leon gameplay as well?
Of course, of
Everyone on the
course.
chat?
Yes. What do you guys think? You want to see some Leon stuff? You want to see Leon S.
Yes,
Kennedy? He is a fan
どう
favorite.
Yes
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
じゃあ
yes,
行きますよ。
Yes. So let's take it away there for a second, and we'll be right back with you guys.
じゃあ今度見せるレオンの
And we're back again. So this time, Hirabaya-san and Kadoi-san want to show you off a different portion of the game with Leon. And as you can tell, we're in a slightly different part of the game. So take it away if you guys want to say anything about this area or...
じゃあレオンの部分について、
うん
はい、じゃあ
コ
門井さ
メントがあ
んの方から。
りましたら、
Mm.
そうですねこのレオンのパートは、まあ結構ゲーム進んだ場所なんですけども、一回街から脱出するんですけども、まあ、ある目的で再び危険な場所に入っていってここにたどり着いたっていうところですね。
So this is a little way into the game. You know, Leon has managed to sort of escape the crisis happening at the police station a little bit, and he's going here to do something or to find something.
Mm-hmm.
and he's trying to make his way through this.
これ今ね
Gross
レオン
zone.
も少しコスチュームが変わってますよね、門井さん。
ああそうですね。
So
はい
Leon's costume details, people might notice some differences.
Mm-hmm.
一回ここに来る前に気を失ってる時期がありまして、その時に誰かが手当てしてくれたんですよね。包帯が、
そうですね。
はい、巻いてありますね。
左手に包帯が巻いています。
Yeah, they've got some additional details added in on his costume. It looks a bit more believable. And
Yes.
you can also see that someone has just a little bit of a difference from Leon at the start of the game. So you can see someone's maybe taking care of him here with a bandage at some point. So I don't know if everyone's seen what happens at that scene, but if you haven't, you can look forward to that.
Yes, exciting times. You know what I'm thinking though? Bandage and a freshly made wound just in the sewers. I don't know how I would feel about that. That would be paradise for an infection.
Yeah.
A sepsis or something.
あとあれですね、これ武器がさっきのクレアとは違う感じのショットガンで。
はい
Also got a few different weapons here as Leon compared to Claire just now. Got a shotgun.
そうですね。ショットガンも多分もう改造されて長くなってるんじゃないですかね。
あ、本当ですね。
2枠になってるはず。
You
確
can
かに。
see that the shotgun has also been modified. The barrel is longer.
今回は改造すると、まあちっちゃなパーツだったら1枠のままなんですけども、ちょっと大きめの強力になるパーツをくっつけると2枠になるっていうところで、また2枠のやつは外せるんですけども、1枠でいくか強力な2枠を使って持っていくかっていう選択にもなってます。
今これロング
So
バレ
this
ル
is the
バージョ
long
ンですね
barrel custom part, and the custom parts add a little bit more of the sort of so-called Tetris inventory factor of the game, because the bigger you make the weapon with more customization, it lets you take up more
Yes.
space, and it's a bit of a choice for you. Do you want the extra power
Yeah.
at the cost of inventory space? You can take it off again if you want to then save space again later.
はい、こっちも僕大好きなマチルダですけど。
I love this Matilda handgun in particular, he's saying, and you can see that there's a bunch of customization. as well.
Oh yeah, the triple shot and
これね、カスタムパーツが左のところに何個つけてるかっていうのが見えます
You've
けど。
got the list of parts that he's customized it with,
今これ3点バーストができる
そうですね。
状態になって
including
ます
a
ね。
3-round burst mode that's been added to it. That's gonna put something down.
こっちですね。
yeah, this area has been expanded from the original, to say the least.
オリジナルよ
you
り
can already
は
tell.
拡張されているようなエリアに見えるんですけど、
オリジナルより広めになってますね。結構探索行ったり来たりの探索も結構あったりしますね。
そうですね。
Yeah, absolutely. It's a larger area. There's more places to explore.
これ風さんハンクですか？
ハンク
Is
ではないですね。
is this hunk?
No, this
ハ
isn't.
ンクの対
Is it hunk though? Is it?
He says
no,
no.
no.
対ハンクの
ハンクチームです
同
かね。
じ正体の人ですね。
They're guys. They must be from the same unit. 'cause
Yes,
they
they.
have similar
Yes,
gear.
it's another. I think it's actually another USS team member. So
まあ
USS の
その、
Hunk
はい、
lives.
ビデオを見ると何があったのかが分かるようになる。
そうですね。
そうです
これとかビデオテープが
うん
再生できる場所を探した方がいいですね。
はい。
Yeah, this tape probably tells us what happened to these guys. So we'd have to find a video player somewhere in order to check that out.
whatever it looks or whatever happened, it doesn't look like a
めっ
very
ちゃやられてますね。
うん
pleasant way to die.
I just happened to catch on the screen that someone's asking who's the translator, but I guess I didn't introduce myself. I'm Patrick and I work for Capcom, so I work with these guys a lot.
これレティク
I
ル
hope they're
が
asking because they like it, not because they're like, who's this guy?
動いてるので違うんですけど、これはどんな感じのものなんでしょうね。
そうですね。まあ動いてると狙いが手がぶれちゃうんで狙いが定まらなくて、まあ結構広範囲に着弾するんですけども、まあ縮めたら着弾はそのピンポイントになって、しかもクリティカル率も実は上がってるんで、
いいですね。
実は、はい、ちゃんと絞ってから撃った方が弾の節約にもなりますね。
So they're just discussing if you notice whenever he's holding still and aims, you'll notice that the crosshairs shrink in.
Yeah.
And they become quite precise, and actually this increases the critical rate of the shot. So if you want to get a really good shot in and pinpoint it, stop moving and take the chance to take your shot and line it up with that dot, and you'll do more possibility of getting a crit.
Or a one shot. Oh my god, I need to stop making one shot
One
puns.
shot っていうキーワードが
そうですね
ショットの頭から離れないような状況ですけど、ワンショットできるかもですね。
ワンショットできるかもしれませんよ。
ワンショットデモの時もやってもらったらいいと思います。
しっかり狙って でもこう止まってるとね近づいてきちゃいますからね。ここら辺はこうちょっと
Yeah.
皆さんの
Although
や
if
り
you
ようです
stop to
ね。
aim at them, they might just notice you and come after you. So you gotta be careful.
Yeah, well, it's a risk and a reward, really. Do we have time for another question?
I think we do. Yeah.
Mhm.
じゃあファン側の質問
はい。
いきますか。
So, some people have asked, what about the enemy variety of RE2? Can you tell us anything about that?
まあ今回いろんなユーザーから敵キャラクターについてどんなのが入ってるというふうな質問が入ってるんですけど、何か教えてもらえる情報あるんですか？
はい。多分まだ世間には出てないんですけども、まあ、原作にいたイビーっていう動く植物ももちろん今回入ってるんですけども、
I think in terms of enemies, not sure if we talked about it before, but Ivy, the sort of walking plant
The
type
walking
monster,
plant, yes.
That's in there.
はい。
Okay.
まあ、今回は結構まあ、個人的にちょっと昔の歩く植物がちょっと可愛らしくて、今回はそれをちゃんと怖い感じにちゃんと仕上げ直してちょっと見てもらったらこうなったんだって思ってもらえるんじゃないかなと思います。
I thought that the original Ivy plant is actually kind of cute.
It is, I agree.
Sort of fairly adorable. So
Yes.
while that's great, I wanted to make sure that there's, again, with this photorealism in the game, you have to really up the believability to make things, blend together. So I made it so that when you check it out and finally see it, you're going to realize that we've made it much more horrifying and terrifying
Yes.
this time.
Yes. We have that to look forward to.
じゃあユーザーが楽しみにしたらいいんですね。そのシーンは。
そうですね。それはもうぜひ研究所までちゃんと行ったら見れますんで。はい。
Yep, if you make your way to the lab, you'll find Ivy there, so look forward to that.
じゃあイービーの他にもなんかいろいろなモンスターがいる、
なんか動きましたね。
はい R2 ですけれども動きましたね。
And there's plenty of other monsters in the game as well, right? Besides Ivy.
Yes. I am sure you guys will find out on January 25th, 2019. Or if you try the one-shot demo, which, by the way, have you guys tried the one-shot demo? Let's hear in the chat.
まあそのモンスターについては
これ
製品
明らかに
発売されたら見れますし、ワンショットでも一部
うん
確認できるんです
そうですね
ね。敵キャラクターは。
はい
まあ、今日ちょっと僕が倒さなければいけないだろう
うん
敵が今
Okay.
明らかに怪しいものがこう
So,
モンモンしてるんですけれども
Getting a feeling that whatever this sort of gross blob is, I'm going to have to deal with it in a second
ただ
here.
のゴ
So
ミじゃないですか。
ただのゴミですかね。じゃあ行ってみましょうか。
is it just a fatberg? Is it trash? Let's see.
まあなわけはないですよね。R にな
Of course it's an enemy.
これ完全にやばいやつですね。ちょっと緊急回避でないのを使ってですけれども
So just was able to use the emergency side weapon there to cause some damage while I was being grabbed there with the knife.
わわわなんか来たなんか来た。
The defensive items will really come in handy in this game. They will pull you out of some pretty tight situations, chat. So take it from me.
緊急アイテムはもう使うべきなんですよね。いろんなピンチから救われるような存在で。
は
Oh my! Oh, see there.
ナイフを1個拾ったので2本目です。
So I got another knife here. I was able to grab one.
い。はい。ちゃんと緊急アイテムを持ち歩いてないといざという時にないってことにな
Yeah.
るの
If
で。
you don't
はい
have those items with you, then you're probably going to be in trouble when things like this happen.
The cool thing about knives that you guys might have noticed, by the way, is you can actually
あい
get
つ
them
は
back.
ナイフでサクッて切るとちょうどいい高さなんで対応しやすいです。
This is quite a good level to
で
use
も
the
ナイフ
knife
がもう
with
ないん
these
です
guys.
よ。
But you already used the
Oh,
knife,
no.
so
これなんですかね、門井さん。
それは毒ですね。
Poisoned.
懐かしい。
so
はい
you just saw
毒のマークが
the status meter come up, and it was purple, which is the international color of poison, I guess.
はい毒は青ハーブを使わないと回復しないの
You're going to
で
need to find a blue herb if you want to get that poison antidote.
これ意地悪ですね。
持ってないで
Leon
す
just
ね
has the man flu.
But
It's
he
fine.
hasn't got any. He's just got this mixed herb.
これはまた試練ですね、先ほどの。
Yeah, this is tough. This is
まあ毒でほっといて死ぬことはないんですけども、かなり不利な状況なので、はい。
てか構えれないんですよ。
そうですね、構えてとに咳き込んだりすると。
やばいやばいやばい。
Poison won't just let you run out of energy till you die, run out of health rather. It's just it'll leave you weak enough that you're in danger from any other damage, but you won't just drop dead from the poison.
Just like in the originals, it was the same way. It would get you to literally
クラ
the
シッ
last
ク同
page
様、
point.
もう瀕死状態にはなれるけど、勝手に死ぬことはないんです、
そうですね。
Mm.
ちょっともうハーブ使っちゃいますね。
God does have to use this herb.
あと僕実はマグナムをもらってるんで。
And I've got this magnum here, so
マグ
time to bust that baby out.
よろけた隙に逃げられますね。
ナム逃げられない。でも今日は倒しますよ。
So yeah, now that it's been weakened, you could just try get away, but H said, I'm gonna put this bad boy down.
かっこ悪いところを見せてしまったんで。
After all, I've died twice on this stream. It's not gonna happen a third
Yes,
time.
you need a redemption.
咳き込みながら倒してください。
咳き込みながらちょっといけるかな。まあでもマグナムをもらってるんでね。
So yeah,
あかん
hopefully
あ
the
かんあかんあ
magnum
かん
will
撃
give
たれ
you
撃たれ撃たれ。これいったんでしょ。
マグナム強い
Is that it?
マグナム強いですね。来ましたね。
Nice. That's him.
Is it
来ま
done?
した。
Yes.
It's not gonna go.
Hopefully not. Later when you come back.
そして先ほど刺したナイフをしっかり
And
回
now I'm
収
gonna
です
retrieve that knife
Nihon
that I
toreru.
used on it earlier
Nihon
for
sashita.
later use.
はい、ちゃんと刺したら刺した分だけ
はい。
これディレクターの優しさですね
そうで。すね。
That's the director's kindness, allowing you to get back the knives you
Yes.
use.
I love-
As long as you're able to go back and get them off the bodies. So.
I love that touch. It's very realistic and it's rewarding. It's like if you can put that enemy down, you can,
Koro-
retrieve your item.
ナイフを取れるような、
うん
仕様というのはすごい助かるし、リアリティを感じるんですよね。
はい。
刺してる状態に見えるのになんで取れないんだっていうようなことはないんですよね。
これはもうぜひ、結構面倒くさかったんですけど、はい、やりました。
It was a tough feature to implement. It was
Oh,
a
really?
pain in the ass. But it agrees that if you could see the knife sticking out of the enemy but
Yes.
couldn't take it, that would feel unfair.
There's no
So,
reason why you wouldn't be able to take it. I mean, it won't break from one usage, so.
Yeah.
今ね、一つ僕の目標としてはこうエイダをもう探しているので、エイダとしっかり会うことができれば、ここの部分のお店の、
まず、はい。
はい、ゴールかなと。
この前ではぐれた間を探してるっていうシチュエーションですね。
So having got through the monster sequence, H just says, I really hope I can find Ada just to sort of show you guys her before we finish up.
Yes.
So just going to try and see where she is.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Where'd she go?
実はここにあるロープウェイもね、いろいろ僕ら開発が最初の頃になんであんなに地下に大きなロープウェイがあるんだみたいなところがありましたよね、
あーはい
カルビさん。
ケーブルカーですね。
ケーブルカーですね。
These cable car as well, it's something that was in the original game, but going back to the topic of wanting to have a believable setting, we had a lot of discussion at the start of the project amongst ourselves on the team, saying why would there be a massive ropeway cable car in this sewers,
まあそうですね。開発の初期では、まあリアリティを考えて、一回外に出て、外のケーブルカーを、
山の上の
そう
方に行った
山の
のね。
上に通ってるケーブルカーを使って研究所の上に行って、そこから研究所へ行くみたいなシチュエーションも考えてたんですけども、まあいろいろ考えてこっちの方が雰囲気があるかなっていうのでこうなりましたね。はい。
We did consider at one point in the development changing it so that the cable car was more realistic. It was going to be that you had to go outside to get in the car and it ran up the mountains, the Arclay Mountains, I guess,
Yes, yes.
and that you would use that cable car to sort of travel to the point where you could be above the lab and drop down to get into the lab. But ultimately, we just thought, you can sacrifice a little bit of believability whenever something as cool as the underground cable
Of
car
course,
exists.
of course. Because having something like this in the sewers, it adds to the whole story element and the conspiracy theory, that the police were in cahoots with.
こういうのを見つかると、なんであるんだっていうのが
The ones below.
逆に、これはバックストーリーがあって、
うん
その陰謀の話とか、もうポリスと
うん
そういう関係がも
うん
う想像できるから、
そうですね
100%ブリーバブルじゃないかもしれないんですけど、
はい
このストーリー上は
はい
結構かっこいい要素なんですね。
なんでこうなってるんだっていうのを想像を巡らせるっていうところで、
Yeah, it lets you use your imagination to like the mystery behind all the events.
Yes.
これ門井さん全然開かないんですけどどうしたらいいんですかね。
So how do I open
ど
this?
っかに
He
必要がある
says,
ん
says
で
yes,
探して
that's
ください。
He's like, no, you're on your own, mate.
こう総
I
当
don't
たり
remember that
総当たりでも行こうと思って行きま
そ
したね
のあたりでも数が組み合わせが少ないんでい
You
けない
can
ことは
just
ない
brute force it, but the number of combinations is such that that might take a while.
でもやっぱファイルを見つけてヒントを探す方が、
まあそう
Probably
ですね。
need to find a hint
そっちの方
somewhere
が
in
気持ちよく
the classic Resi files that are lying around. some people are suggesting LOL or bio bio じゃないかっていうチャット。
You can spell out some pretty funny things on those. Funny
そうですかね。
pastime activity.
ADA っていうサジェストも来てるんですよね。RPD. If anyone in RPD had their locker combination as RPD, that's probably quite guessable. But
Yeah. Then again, in RE1,
お
John's password, if you guys remember.
エイダいましたね。
this is ADA.
ここで一旦僕がレオンをプレーをゴールかなと思うんですけど、
はい、そうですね。ここの後見せちゃうともうね、
ね、
楽しみ奪っ
楽
ちゃうんで。
しみ奪っちゃうんですけど、
We want to let you guys experience that part for yourself, so I'm just going to call it a day here on the Leon section because, we don't have to show everything off. We know you don't like to see everything. Please check out that scene for yourself once you have the game.
Of course, yeah.
ただね、これせっかくなんでね、門井さん。これさっき見つけたビデオテープね。
見せちゃう？
Although we could take a look at that
どうですか？
videotape we found.
見せちゃう。
まあ、
Ooh.
門井さんが、
そうです。ま
門井さんが
だどこにも出してないですよね。それ
What,
ね
what do you think? Should we?
Should we? They're saying they haven't shown it before, so
This would be
どう
a,
します？
a
見たい
stream
ですかね？
premiere,
見たいで
guys.
すか？
Should we?
the number of yeses we see on screen will probably determine the result
Yes.
of this.
まあこのまま終わっても全然いいんです
Yes,
けどね。
yes, yes,
いや
yes. Do it, do
もう
it.
見せちゃいま
We
し
do
ょうか。
it.
見せちゃいますか？
Please, do it. Do it, do it. できてるんですよ。
じゃあさっき。
すごい yes ってあるんですよ。ローマ字ですけど。
Okay.
Okay, I think they're going to go for it.
ハンクチームが
Wow.
何を見たの
Crazy.
か。
So, what happened to the Hunk team?
Wow.
The virus.
ああ、こんな感じで。
Rats spread it.
うん。
まあ拾わなかったら見れないですよね、これね。
If you don't find the tape, you'll never see that sequence. So, it's just a little side story.
I will say one more thing. Just one thing. There might be more to the story, so keep your eyes open.
じゃあいろいろファイルもそうですけれども、いろんなところでこう探索をしてくれると、世界のバックグラウンドがいろいろとこうしっかり作られていることを皆さんも知ってもらえるんじゃないかなというところですね。
Yeah, so if you explore and you find files and tapes and things like that, it really fleshes out the backstory of the game. So there's a lot of fun to be had in finding those details.
Yeah, I always try to promote this that discovery and reward. If you explore stuff, discovery through exploration. Anyway, will that be it? Do we have anything else for this stream? Do we have any surprises?
このゲームプレイ
perchance?
はこのぐらいにしておくということですね。
はい
はい、ここでもう一回お見せできるゲームプレイは以上かなというところですが。
Yep, I think that's about all the gameplay that
Uh-huh.
we can show for now.
Okay. Well, actually, considering the fact that the one-shot demo is out now for Resident Evil 2, we had one more thing we wanted to show you. We have a special guest somewhere around here anyway.
Hopefully, he hasn't run away.
If he doesn't run away and escape, we kind of had to tie him down a bit, literally and metaphorically. So hopefully he should be in a moment, and he will actually try the one-shot demo. And trust me, guys, you do not want to miss this because it's going to be hilarious. So we will be right back, guys. Stay tuned. And we are back. Hope you are still paying attention, chat, because we got a treat for you. So we are sitting here today with the boss, literally our boss. Do you want to introduce yourself, Stu?
Nope, I don't want to be here. I don't like scary games, but I was personally asked by H to come and do this, and I'm now gonna swear, be generally scared, and have some hilarious internet reaction videos made of my playing the one-shot demo.
Perfect. I'm sure your fan club will have a lot of footage to. But do you actually want to
All
tell
our
us?
work emails are going to be Stu reaction gifts now, basically.
Do you want to tell us what you do
So-
at Capcom?
So I'm the COO here at Capcom Europe. Been here for a long time. So I started working.
He had hair when he started.
I did. Pulled it all out through all the scary games. So I joined Capcom, quite a while ago now, and it was basically because I loved Resident Evil 4 so much. I played that, and I thought, yep, that's a company for me. So got a job here. Told my dad, gonna go work for Capcom. He said, that's great. Isn't that the company that makes Resident Evil? The game you used to spend your kind of time in your room screaming at. So yeah, that's on Dad. Cheers. So yes, I am here for your amusement because I feel I have to be. I don't want to be. And yes, those of you noticing the stream, I am also bald.
Yes, so a lot of love today for the people
challenged.
out there who like, not challenged, I mean, follically superior guys. Then
You guys are repping it there, I
it's a
feel.
treat.
Yeah. Lots of glare on the screen.
Okay, well, shall we ease right into it then?
Do we have to?
We have
Yes.
to,
Okay.
yes. Go for it. You only have one shot, Stu.
Do you want to talk about my jacket first? Can we?
Oh,
Oh,
of
yeah,
course.
of
Jacket.
course, yeah.
Turn around. This
Sorry,
amazing
I got
So-
to make sure.
some merchandise here from the
Yes.
Japanese eCapcom store.
Mhm.
So rather exclusive. He's just borrowed it from H for the purposes of
And
the stream, and
I think it's reversible too, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
oh
But
yeah.
we don't have to do that
Omote
now.
はこっち。
Yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, what Kadoi-san is wearing, that's on
Yes.
the other side.
I can just see a comment being compared to the young Bruce Willis, and that's
Oh,
absolutely
I'll take that.
that's a compliment in
Thank
anyone's
you.
book.
Oh,
Bruce
it's
Willis,
worth coming. Have you came in now?
Bruce Willis circa 1991, I'm thinking. Die Hard 2,
I'll take
or
that.
maybe With a
I'll take
Vengeance.
that. I'll take that. I may swear, like
Disclaimer,
Bruce Willis
disclaimer, it's
you know,
okay.
in Die Hard, I am a massive scaredy cat. I didn't play the VR version of Kitchen. I was the only one in the office that got away with it because I pulled rank and said no way.
So this is a very special occasion. In other words.
Yes.
All right. Well, just jump into it. Start whenever you're ready.
Go ahead. You're never going to be ready, so please just start.
Yeah.
じゃあ門井さんも都度なん
はいはい
かコメントありましたが。So Kadoi-san as director will also maybe jump in with a few comments about
Of
the
course,
one-shot.
of course.
Yeah.
Feel free to.
Is that to cover me when I run out the room screaming?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
And by the way, in the meanwhile chat, if you have any questions for Hirabaya-san or Kadoi-san, feel free to ask. We can't guarantee that we can get to all of them, but maybe we can catch a few if we see a few good ones. Okay?
So the best bit about it being a timed demo is I can stand here for half an hour.
No,
and not have to explore, be scared. So we're gonna fill right,
That's-
guys.
That's his
Please?
strategy.
Okay. I can't believe you're make me do this.
It's okay, one step at a time.
Is anybody here?
All right. There you go.
まあリメイクですけど時間軸は90年代後半のままなので
あそうですね
機材なども
はい
90s な感じなんですね。
このパソコンも古い、まあ、ノートパソコンはこの時代でもあるんで、その古い形のノートパソコン。
It's so the game is coming out soon, but it is still set timeline-wise in the late 90s. So while it looks super realistic, the technology, the computer terminals and things are intentionally designed to look like these clunky, old-school terminals. You know, there's not really any modern technology in the game.
It makes sense. That's one of the first things I noticed as well. And the PC is really, really old school. Like when we're talking Windows 98 or 95.
まあ通じ島の合うような設定なんですね。
Oh,
Nothing.
nothing there.
Damn.
So,
Oh, typewriters. So, just to let everyone know, I saw this game development several years ago now, and I've kind of, not just because I'm scared, but I do like to play the games without actually knowing an awful lot, so I apologise in advance for my terrible skills, as I haven't practiced.
これ
However,
ガチの練習なしなんで、
はい
よろしく
keep
あの
out. So obviously you
ご
want to go in
ご理
there.
解をっていうことです、ね
You want to defy. You want to defy the system.
Yeah. and I thought, oh, my game skills can't be that bad because I watched H earlier, and you know, oh yes, throwing shade. Yep. Oh, it's the end.
You're okay, just say okay.
Okay.
Go back in.
And at this point, it looks horrible and scary, and I don't think we should go any further, Leon. I think we should just go home and get out.
I don't know. I feel like it looks kind
Well-
of cozy.
Leon's got this strong sense of responsibility for his job, unlike some people.
You have to be like Leon now, Stu. Embrace your inner Leon. Oh my god.
You'd set this up so you don't have to play,
Yeah.
right? Just say yes. Yep, you're good. Just to
Besides,
reassure everyone, that's likely an issue with our
Yes.
debug kit.
So apologies for that. We'll get it sorted.
Yeah, you're not going to be battling these dialogues when you play it at home.
if it gets scary, which it's dark, and there will probably be a zombie at some point, I will just blurt out the E3 lineup so the PR team comes and switches the plug off.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah.
You got this. See?
I
Leon's
really
talking
haven't,
to you.
Leon. I really, really have.
Breaking the fourth wall. Kedoi-san, I have a question for you. So the RPD looks much darker now, and it looks vastly different. Can you tell us anything about your the decisions to redesign the RPD? Or I don't know, maybe that would be a better question for H.
Well, it's okay. I think the director can. So, ライティングですけど、原作よりはだいぶ暗くなってる感じなんですけど、これはどういう意図があってこんな雰囲気にしたんですか？
そうですね。やっぱり特に前半はすごい怖い雰囲気にしたいんで、その懐中電灯を使ってその範囲だけしか見えないっていうところを進んで、いろんな音がしてる中進んでいくっていうそのドキドキ感をちゃんと出したかったんで、前半は特にこういう暗い場所が多いですね。後半になると結構明るいところが増えるんですよ。
I wanted to have it so that when you first reach the RPD in the early stages of the game, it's really dark and creepy. I'm sure Stu appreciates.
Yes.
And because you've got your torchlight, you've got a limited field of view, but you're hearing all these noises like rattling windows and moans and whatnot, and that really ups the tension and makes you wonder what's going to happen. Later on in the game, of course, there's more bright sections, but this is just to get you started and to show you that something is going really wrong here.
Yes, that's really cool. And knowing that the threat can come from any directions too.
特にこの最初の
amazing.
ここはすごく怖い場所にしたかったんで。
I really want to make
特に暗いです。
this area particularly scary and dark, so that's why it's like
It is.
so scary and dark.
By the way, shout out for adding bathrooms to the RPD because the cops didn't used to have anywhere to.
原作はトイレがなかったのが設定的におかしいという声があったんですけど、
はい、
新作ではそれちゃんと直してるんですね。
そうですね。おかしいから入れたってわけじゃなく、普通に警察署のある警察署の施設としてデザインしたらこの辺にあるんじゃないかなっていうところをつけました。
Yeah, we wanted to make sure that we designed the building. It was a realistic building concept, and it was something that could possibly make sense in the real world.
I don't think we need to go through here.
He's fine. He's got it.
It looks.
I'll get you out.
No, don't.
Please! Give me your hand. I got you. Give me your other hand.
Oh. A lot of people have commented that they love the gore in this game.
ゴア表現が好きっていうファンの声は多く聞いてます。
It's very, very
そう
creepy.
ですね。ここももう思い切ってちぎっちゃおうっていう。
Yeah, I just thought I'm just gonna cut this fucker in half right here.
Merciless. So, can you tell us anything about these little files that you
こ
find?
のファイル、
perhaps?
ノートっていうのはどういうものでしょうか？
さっきの引き出した人が、この人はこの警察署から抜け道を使って脱出しようっていう風にしていろいろ動いてたんですけども、その時に書き残したメモみたいなのが書いてあるので、それを
Oh my god, that scared me!
レオも脱出しようかなっていう話です。
Yeah, I'm not trying to say that bit later when we've all calmed down.
Run!
Go, you
Oh
got
God!
this!
God! No! Why wouldn't you just hole up somewhere safe?
You're gonna forget where you're going.
No! Got to say, oh crap! So you still got a headshot
Oh,
of me.
good shot.
Nice shot there.
Oh. And then I'll panic reload like that. Oh, I've just done it. Die!
I do feel bad for
No,
all
no,
the
no.
headphone users.
Sorry.
No worries. It's genuine.
Oh, this is scary. Oh, look, I've gone to pot already. Ah, no! Why'd you go away?
なんだかんだってうまいです。
He says you're pretty good, you know.
Oh,
you're-
he's just been polite. I'm clearly one of those people that moves and the... Oh, shoot, stamp.
Okay, go, get her.
No,
Oh,
headshot,
lucky
done.
head.
Wow, standing your ground, huh?
Oh, God. It's a good job I don't have a proper heart monitor on me. Run like the wind, Leon.
Oh, you actually made
He
it.
did mention earlier that that notebook is from like a policeman who was trying to escape RPD, so he made some notes on possible escape routes.
Yes. So you might want to check that out another.
Oh, sweet. Yes. Oh, God.
Your hero Marvin.
Good old Marv.
Thanks. Marvin Brown. Leon Kennedy. There was another off strike. I couldn't.
Think you're more winded than Leon.
Yeah. I'm sure you did what you could, Leon.
It's a very shiny badge.
Does anyone know what started this?
今回はマービーもちゃんと原作ではちょっとあってすぐ死んじゃうみたいな役だったんですけども、一応すごいドラマ性を持ったキャラクターとして再構築してます。
Marvin's got an expanded role in this. So in the original game, you kind of met him when he died, pretty much right off the bat. But we wanted to make it a bit more interesting and dramatic, so you meet him and he has a bit more of a role to play in the story. So we've really fleshed out some of the side characters in that way.
Yes, in the original RE2, his role was more just to connect the dots between RE1 and 2, whereas he actually feels more like a proper character, and Marvin's a fan favorite, of course.
No,
So
I am not the priority.
you guys will enjoy it a lot.
Lieutenant, I'm not just gonna leave you here.
I'm giving you an order, rookie. You save yourself first. I'd come with you, but I'd just slow you down. Now, you'll need this.
I think I'd rock Leon's there, personally.
Stop.
So get you a wig.
My mistake.
Yeah. New merchandise idea. Note that one down.
Uniform.
I'll note it down. Noted.
Take it out.
I want the other thing. I want a stew
Got it.
hair set for Leon. You know,
I like that.
there could be a scene where he's like shaving his head in the bathroom of RPD and getting ready to kick some ass. You know?
Oh, goodness. I see Chad is having a blast with it, too. Oh, the knife.
That will no doubt come in handy at some
今回は
point.
結構重要なキーアイテム
It's
じゃな
a
いですか。
pretty important item. This one.
はい、アイテムです。
I'm best when I panic using that. I reckon.
Yeah.
キャンセルしちゃいましたね。
Oh yeah, you have to.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
weird because you have to pick it up.
So
Just practice.
So make your way. Do you know where to go, Stu?
No.
Just make your way
Do
to...
I have to?
Yes.
Okay.
To the opposite door of the one you
Do
just
we
came
not
out
want
of.
to see more of this lovely lobby? Look, there's something to look at there. There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Take a look. I'm
Ooh.
not trying to rush you, but you only have one shot, remember?
It'd be awful if half an hour ran out.
Hashtag
wouldn't it?
one-shot demo.
you can check how much time you got left on
Check out
the
that.
pause screen, right?
I think so. Can you pause for a sec, Stu, so we can see? Is there a timer?
Okay, yeah,
No.
you're down to
Yeah.
18:55.
Is that a countdown or is
Yes,
that?
countdown.
Man, I just wanted lunch and go to the gym.
This nurses you more, surely.
Well, I mean, you might meet a premature end if the zombies get to you.
That would be
so-
awful if I died and didn't have to go through it all.
This is not how I imagined my first day.
This is not how you imagine your lunch break, is
Oh.
it?
On my
This is
first
not-
streaming, yeah. Ammo, that's definitely going to be helpful.
Sounds good.
Uh,
Least
someone
you'll be able
asked
to-
as well,
oh.
but it is true, if I'm correct, that the countdown does pause while you're paused. So if you
Oh, that's good.
yeah, so if you need to take a moment, it won't be like pausing the game because of the timer to run out.
That's really good. You know, if you need to eat like a comfort
Yeah.
donut or something, you can pause the game.
Yeah, or you know, energy drink or something.
Yeah, just from being frightened.
What are you suggesting, Kat?
Nothing. Totally not referencing the fact that you missed your lunch break.
Need to do some deep breathing or something.
Oh my goodness.
No.
I think that guy needs a better dental plan. I don't know. I've said that joke like all the times I've played RE2.
Oh. Oh, how lovely. Oh, God.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Shout out and reference to the original RE2, by the way. Cough, cough. You guys will have so much to explore in this game, so there'll be plenty of surprises in store, plenty of things you can look around for, details. It's always fun as well to compare the original with the...
Right, out the window, Leon, run. Oh.
ここからは脱出できねえのって。
はい、まあ目的があるんで、まずはその目的を果たさないと。
You've got a goal. You need to clear it.
Yeah,
you need to
I'm
do
just
your
seeing
job.
if there's anything interested post on here. Nope.
Probably just missing
Okay.
people.
Seeing if I could sign
そ
up
こ
to
から
like
外に出ると
softball or
ゾンビだら
something.
け。
Fine.
RPD softball. You could join the RPD basketball team along with Rebecca. Chat will get that one.
Just, oh, no, 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 no.
Uncle Arndt said, "I feel really sorry for the boss.
This is
He
dogs.
doesn't need your sympathy."
This is dogs through the window type moments. This is. Oh crap! Oh, and I haven't actually sworn properly yet either. I'm doing really
Yeah.
well.
Quite good.
Oh no, I'm running. No, I'm running. Oh God! Oh God! See, oh wait, I'm ready to look there. Yes, headshot in your face, literally.
I don't think so, actually.
Oh, that's fairly dead. What, it's a zombie?
ナイフで
Granted.
確かめると。
Oh.
You could check with the knife.
Yes.
Hold
Yes.
See?
Oh.
She was trying to. She was trying to
Go-
one up you
die.
two.
Die.
I think that's a she.
もうすぐ
Yeah.
だから
It's a lady zombie.
Is it done? I'm gonna just a couple more, just make sure. Okay, no, I think.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I
も
don't
う大
think
丈夫です
it'll be getting up
I think
now.
you're good.
Is that laughing I can hear from the game or the kitchen?
Yes.
I think that was
That's,
from the
that's terrified me
kitchen.
now.
There isn't some new
I was
surround
like, wow,
sound.
that sounded like it was behind me. That was amazing.
Well, the game does use binaural audio technology
Yes.
to create a
Oh.
convincing 3D sound space. Too.
Oh, nice call there. Nice
If
call.
only we had
But that
time
was
for the
actually
back of the
someone
box.
うん
Okay.
There's been some questions, I don't know, about the specs of the game, by the way, if the game will run in 4K on all systems, frame rate and stuff like that. I don't know if that would be a question they, Kadoi-san would be willing to answer.
まあ仕様についてファンが気になってるんですけど、4K に対応したりしてるんですね。
ああ、そうですよね。はい。4K には対応してます。
Yeah, supports 4K wherever you want
ちょ
to
っ
play.
と詳しいスペックはちょっと調べないとわかんないんで。
I don't have like
あれ
a piece of paper with them here right now,
Yeah.
so
Of course.
feel free to check out our official website or something. But
Yeah, all the details and information should be there as well for those of you who are spec junkies and need to make sure everything will run correctly. You might need to check out.
Ignore this. Ignore this.
You might need to check out the yellow thing over there. Hint, hint.
Can I escape out that window?
Yes, it's
Well,
leads right to a nice
I
bar.
imagine this will be safe.
Safety.
Oh. Oh. If I go this way, they won't hear me, right? Oh.
They've thought of that already.
Oh. See, now I'm like, he's leaving me alone. I don't need to hurt him.
For now,
It'll
I
be-
don't
it'll
know.
be fine.
I think he'll be fine. He's distracted with that.
But then
soda
I'm
machine,
going to
whatever.
go in somewhere, and then he's going to come, isn't he? So let's do it now. Oh, how have you missed that? Oh no, not. He looks like he needs to lay off the vending machine, if I'm a bit honest. Oh.
He said it, chat. Oh, is that his
Yes.
arm? I think you messed up his arm.
Well, he won't be able to get his whatever he's getting out. What was he? Coffee. Oh, such a cop.
Such a
Coffee
zombie
and
for
a
co-
donut, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's got some crisps and stuff.
Ah, okay. This never have doors been so scary in any game ever.
It's pretty cool because even as you go through the door, you kind of get that feeling like you did in the originals with the door opening loading screen. So I actually like that touch, how
ま
the
あロー
camera
ディング
pans.
は挟まらないんですけど、
うん
扉を開けるっていう恐怖は
そうですね
残してるんです
そ
よね。
れはそうですね。やっぱり塞がれてるものを開けて自分で進むのは怖いですね。
Yeah, there's no more loading screen, of course, but the feeling of getting up close to the door and then pushing
Exactly.
it open and seeing what's behind is still like an important
Exactly.
part of the atmosphere.
Yeah.
I'm as shit scared now as I was then.
まあ当時も
I think they
怖かっ
set
た
up
し、今も怖いです。
I think they set up a surprise party for you, Stu.
Ah.
うん
Oh, how long to go? How long to
まあそれ読んでると時間がなくなっちゃいますけど、でもね。
Do you know what? I don't think I'll be able to play this on my own. I'm glad if I have got to play it, I'm with you
逆に
guys here.
一人で遊ぶのは怖すぎるから
Okay, this is
みん
bad.
なで遊べてよかったかもしれない。
ああ、そうですか。
Uh-oh, what's that?
Oh, what's the, there's something in here. I'll sleep at his desk. Is it him? Hang on.
あれじゃないで
Is
す
there another one? This is horrible.
I love how the audio is messing with you so
Oh,
bad right
it's over there! Ah! I thought it's a shadow. Oh, look, and here's my random panic shooting. I've got no bullets. How did that happen?
now.
Oh, no. Oh,
Go,
no.
go, knife only. Let's go
Okay.
hardcore.
We're
You got
going. We're
this.
going in.
Rambo
we're going
style.
in. Look, I'm just gonna walk up. I'm fine with this. I'm
one,
just.
that one, that
Press. I've got panicked. I got panicked. I pressed the wrong button. Oh, come on, Leon. What are you
Have you got any
doing?
herbs?
Ah,
回復した
no,
方
I've
が
got nothing. I've got nothing. I'm.
Yeah, I don't think
Have
he has
that.
any healing
Have
items.
that down there. And then the other one's gonna come now, isn't it?
This actually demonstrates the knife quite well and how it cuts apart the zombies. It's pretty cool.
Why don't you die?
Oh, that sounds disgusting.
まあ
think I
倒れた時には結構ナイフは有効なんですけども、
Right,
今
this
回
guy's got
回数制限があるんで、あんまりあればっかやってるわけにもいかない。
You might notice you got a little wear icon on your knife there, so careful.
Oh, yeah.
No, it doesn't break. Oh.
It does, yeah.
ちょっと歯が欠けてる。
Why would you do that to me?
Because otherwise you'd have this OP weapon that you can just use to constantly hit them when they're down until they're
Well,
completely
I mean,
down.
I get the gameplay mechanics, but why would you do that to me?
It's Kadoi's master plan.
Oh. Something else.
I was waiting for that. I was
I
waiting
got
for
him with
that.
a knife. How is he not dead? Oh, fuck! Run!
いいリアクション。
Oh, limp faster, man. What's wrong with you? Limp. Shit. Oh. Right, this is like a Benny Hill sketch now.
It is at this point.
So
Careful,
I'm
we get
showing my
copyright
age there.
strike
I'm
for
showing my age there.
sex.
No one on the stream will have. This could be now 12 minutes of me running around the desks away from him. Come on in, over here. This is not going to make for good viewing, I feel.
Oh my goodness.
In here, there's got to be something good in here, right? There's something good in the drawer. Something there. Yes, yes. No, no, that's not good. I don't know how to do that.
Under other circumstances, I'm sure we could help you, but I don't think they'd want to give away the...
Where's
No.
the
Spoilers
fun
on
in
the
that?
stream.
No,
The
stop.
solution to that is actually not.
Run! Run! Oh!
Oh, is that it?
Ah!
No, you got one more.
No!
No.
No! Weapon!
No! Oh no!
Oh! Shitballs!
Well. Oh my goodness.
Well, thank you for that.
Yes, I enjoy scaring the crap out of my coworkers. Brilliant. No, but seriously, Stu, thank you so much for being a test subject.
Well, you know, he wasn't going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
CE staff asked him to do it, but he couldn't say no to the producer, H.
Yes.
So it goes to show how closely we work together with our Japanese colleagues.
Exactly. So
It's okay. It's okay. It's over.
you're free now. So just take a nice lunch, take a breather. How about we take just a quick intermission, you guys, and then I just have a few more words for you, and then I'm done. Okay? So thank you so much,
Thank you,
Stu.
Stu.
Sick.
Stu, round of applause, Chad. Okay, thank you. Well, that was quite a treat. Unfortunately, Stuart's heart couldn't handle that anymore. It was too much, so he had to go. But I just want to let you guys know as well that if you do play the one-shot demo, you have the whole 30 minutes to finish. So even if you die, you can restart. So we just wanted to explain that to avoid misunderstandings.
Yeah, I don't think we couldn't push you any further than that.
Yes,
That was his
of
limit.
course. So I also want to say, by the way, please, if you have not tried the one-shot demo, do it. It's out there. It's 30 minutes. You get to try RE2. You get to prepare yourselves for January 25th, when I know that most of us will be taking a day off of work. Well, not me, but you guys will take a day off of work just to play it. So please try it out. One-shot demo. We do it. Okay. So I just wanted to ask you guys as well, the devs, thank you so much for being here all the way from Osaka.
ここまで大阪から来ていただいて本当に
And I just wanted to ask if you have any last words for chat and community.
最後にチャットの皆さんとコミュニティに向けて何かメッセージありますか？
はい、そうですね。いつも結構応援してくれる意見とかを見ているので本当にありがたいんですけども、はい、今回ついに1月25日に発売になりますんで、一応リメイクって形ではあるんですけども、もう我々としては本気の新作として、はい、ナンバリングの最新作として作っているので、はい、ぜひお楽しみください。
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me, and it's always a pleasure to see everyone's supportive comments, both in the chat and in general from the community. The game's almost out now. We're very close now to the 25th of January, so it's been a long time coming for us. We've worked very hard on it. Yeah, and you know, it may be a remake or a reimagining of an existing game, but we've created it with the idea that we're making the next new Resident Evil game. It's the next full game in the series. It just happens to be based on an old one, so it's not just a remake. We put all our hard work and care into it as if it was the next brand new title. So please pick it up, and I hope you enjoy.
Absolutely, and I can attest to this. It will be an amazing experience, so be sure to try it out.
Like and share if you enjoy the video and think others might benefit from this, and of course subscribe and hit the notification button if you are new to the channel and want to be notified every time I post a video.